Hey everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for the sign of Pisces. We're going to just ask some questions about kind of what's going on with you and what's, what energy might be around you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel, and just thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna get going. This is gonna be for Pisces. I'm just gonna ask in general, what is going on around Pisces in their singleness? This is for my Pisces people. What's going on with my Pisces people? Okay, so it's like you might just be trying to get clarity. You might have some options around you. I haven't played with these cards in a while. They're a little bit bendy. Let's see. Yeah, so I think that you're in a place of kind of being curious about maybe finding somebody. Maybe you're thinking about or like exploring like dating apps, or I'm not sure, but it looks like you've got some options around you and you're trying to kind of assess like it's like there's a little confusion about where your victory lies. Maybe you're trying to even get clarity on whether you want to stay single or whether you want to like even be in a relationship. Let's see, what's this Seven of Cups about? What's this Seven of Cups about? It's like you've got curiosity. Yeah, are you trying to figure out like if it's like, do you have options around you that are making you kind of confused about like, are these any of these people going to be a burden? Like trying to figure out which one's going to be a burden, which one's going to be a victory, or are you even just trying to decide if like not staying single is gonna be a burden on you? Or like, I don't know though, with the Six of Wands here, it seems more like almost like you have like more than one person around that you're kind of looking at romantically and trying to like assess like, are these clowns gonna be a burden? Like which one's gonna be good for me, which one's gonna bring me success like on this love journey, and which one is just gonna be like a big old burden on my back. It's like I think you don't want to run into this energy anymore of like, sort of in the traditional deck, this is like a guy with 10 swords in his back on the floor, and I think that you're just like, I do not want to go there again. I want to be in victory. So let's just get some more cards about like, what's the energy around you? Yeah, you might just be kind of stuck, not knowing like which way to go. Then we have a card that flipped. Oh, hang on. Get one more card. So it's like, if you are trying to make a decision, Pisces, you can tend to, yes, okay. You're definitely, I feel like, what I'm picking up here, Pisces, is that you're trying to make a choice. Like we've got twos here, we've got the Seven of Cups here, we've got this big old burden here, and it's like, this is like a a youthful page, but he's just like, he's wielding that sword, but he's trying to figure out what to do with it. So you might have like gotten into some stuff in the past with people who like left you kind of devastated on the floor, and you just don't want to, you're like, I don't really know how to do this yet, you know, and just trying to navigate and figure out like what's going to be the best choice. And this Two of Swords is just like a person with a blindfold on and can't really get clarity on like where the piece is. There's a dove here, you know, and Two of Pentacles speaks about options, and you really want, like, if you get into this, any of these options, you just want to like figure out which one is going to be your joy, your warmth, your victory, and I just think that that's got you like confused. But like a good way, if you have like more than one person around you, a good gauge, because you know you have great intuition, Pisces, as a water sign. So I would say when you speak to or interact with any options that are in your sphere, like when you're done with the interaction, even during the interaction, but you can't always get quiet enough during an interaction, but when you're done with the interaction, ask yourself, like, how do you feel internally? Like, do you feel anxious, or do you feel peace? Do you feel joy? Do you feel serene? And so hold space after interactions and really feel like in your gut, in your stomach, like, what is the feeling? Get quiet and tune in and ask yourself, like, what am I feeling right now? How is my internal, you know, being feeling right now? And pay attention to that, because sometimes when we get like caught up in like chemistry and all that stuff and it gets all confusing, like we have an internal knowing of like what the right way to go is, but we like sometimes we fail to get quiet enough and listen to our internal being like telling us what is the right way to go. Okay, Pisces, can I just get some more, like, anything that, any information we can give Pisces? And I would say, like, yeah, like, trust yourself, Pisces. You know, you have an internal knowing of what's going to be good for you. Okay. Can I get some clarity on why is this Three of Swords here? It's like it's taken you a lot of strength to recover from whatever in your past that that was this heavy stuff for you, like that's keeping you like unable to like see clearly like what's going to be good for me. It's taken you some real strength and work to get through that heartbreak, and I just feel like you're so like you just do not want to go there again, and so it's almost like terrifying to even jump in these waters of the options. And I think that might be sort of giving you like a lack of clarity of which way to go. But I think that you, like, in your sphere, there is a possibility of a bright new beginning, an abundant new beginning. And there is like real joyful, you know, love around you, like wish fulfillment love. You've got the Sun here and you've got the Nine of Cups here. But I think the key to that, the key to getting out of this stuck mode, and this stuck mode is, well, number one, to, you know, if you can do some meditation and sort of calm those fears down. And that just entails like getting quiet for 5 to 20 minutes a day. In the morning is best, and just, you know, focus on your breath, and when your thoughts wander away from your you know, your meditation and you realize it, you just bring it back to the breath and focus on the breath, and you just keep doing that over and over and over. And so you're kind of training your body and brain to not follow those thoughts and fears, and it creates over time with that practice, and it doesn't take very long, a buffer between you and your fear, right? And in that space in between, that's where you can get that clarity on what choices are going to be right for you. And that's a way to slow things down when you can get that buffer between your thoughts and feelings and your reactions to them. When you can get some space in between, then you've got some room to tap into your intuition and get clarity on what's going to be good for you and what direction that you want to move in. Yeah, and then do that practice where you hold space for the choices around you. People, when you interact with people, you can even do this with friends, anybody. Like when you're around them, like, how do you feel after the interaction? Tune in and ask yourself, and that will just give you all the information you need. Yep. Okay, so you're gonna go through a real transformation as you learn how to navigate around these burdens and fears and confusion. You're gonna go through a transformative period. Okay, you're gonna go through it's like death and rebirth, and you might already be going through that. You know, you might already be going through that, but you're gonna find your way to leave this fear and confusion and stuck feeling behind. It's not always that comfortable when we go through that kind of transformation, yeah, but the Tower is here to say that, like, after this sort of like, this is almost like crisis period. You know, that after that, there's like a clear path. The Tower comes and it disrupts things, but then it clears the way. It clears the way for things to be smooth and beautiful, right? So you definitely have possibility around you with this Ace of Pentacles here, and definitely with this Sun card here, and this, you know, Nine of Cups here. I feel like in your sphere of options, there's someone in there who's like has peace and is more healed and will sort of help you on your journey with healing. But I feel like you really need to tap in internally and get that sense for which one it is. You'll find the answer in your intuitive knowing, right? So do what was talked about. Get quiet and hold that space and really tune into your internal feeling, and don't ignore that internal feeling. You know, when you're dealing with people in this sphere of like dating and whatever, if your internal being is telling you that like something is off, or it's making you feel anxious, or you just don't feel good internally, don't ignore that. Like, don't follow the other like chemical prompts from your body. Tune in and tap in and listen to your inner knowing, because that's where the answers are. Okay, Pisces? All right. Good luck, Pisces. Blessings. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Again, it helps me grow the channel, and I so appreciate you being here and receiving this reading today. Okay, I hope this resonated with you, and if not, please watch your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, peace, Pisces.